Hey guys, so I want to go give a quick channel message, okay? 'Cause this was up on my this was just up on my heart. So I'm gonna go get it out so everybody can hear this. Okay, I don't know, y'all. I'm also getting like my energy is being heavy pulled on, and my energy. Look, I'm looking at the evil eye. I don't know why my energy directed to my evil eye picture, but okay, y'all. I had to go see what was going on and went out upon me. So I kind of get this up in whatever. Y'all see the locks don't go. Stop playing though. Like, I'm sorry to stop it, but y'all must see that the locks don't grew. Y'all must see that the locks don't grew, okay? But let's go get into it. So I kind of like get this energy right when when you know what I'm saying, like when I'm like really like channeling in and like being obedient. You know what I'm saying? Because I be getting downloads all the time. A lot of the time getting downloads, but a lot of times I kind of have to slow up upon my energy. But then it just be like something spiritual that I be like really tapped in. So I don't know. It's like I definitely been getting like, you know what I'm saying, energies pulling up on my energy up and whatever today. Like, you know how you just get mood swings up and whatever. You're like, man, that's normally, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. You feel me? It's like you could be tapping up into somebody else's energy, or you could have said something that might trigger a motherfucker, and they pulling up on your energy now. You feel me? So y'all do a lot of smudging. You know what I'm saying? Do a lot of smudging and protect your energy during this time. But I just wanted to come and tell y'all to be a flow with things. Okay, that's the download. Look, I don't know why my eyes keep going to the evil eye. Somebody could be sending you the evil eye as well, but it's okay, y'all. Just stay focused. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to go with flow, okay? Because you're gonna get some roadblocks. You're gonna get some roadblocks just fired by the divine. You're gonna get roadblocks because people gonna be like sending you evil eye. You feel me? Praying upon your downfall. But you also protected, okay? You very protected as well. You know what I'm saying? You are protected as well. You know what I'm saying? And just try to still go with the flow. You feel me? Like even if something don't go your way or things might not work out like how you made a thought that things should work out for you, your ancestors still want you be a flow because sometimes we also be holding on to an idea of how we think something should happen. And the whole time, it's not even for your highest good, okay? The whole time, your ancestors got a whole different blueprint for you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we can hold up the process when we been up in this resistance energy. And that can come up in all form. We're like actually like releasing people who don't no longer serve you. Getting away from different environments that's no longer beneficial to your higher good. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we be resistance, or like if you had an idea or a vision for something to work out a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Don't bind yourself to that situation. Okay. Sometimes God is teaching you how to learn how to release things and keep going, if that makes sense. Like just keep going, and that would start making the transition of the shift be more easier upon you, and it'll be like you know what I'm saying, a flow rather than this resistance energy where you kicking and pulling. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing for the ancestors is trying to tell you to release something. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn this. For the ancestors to tell you to release something, and sometimes we do not want to release something because we could have be emotionally tied into whatever that thing is, no matter what it is or what form it come in. We could be emotionally tied to it and whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Oprah says it best. It's like it's almost like a whisper at first, like what you need to do, and you just being resistful. So okay, so it's like they throwing like a rock at your house. You feel me? Like you need to, they just throwing a rock at your head or at your house. You feel the pack. You know what I'm saying? But you still up in this resistance energy. Okay. Then they throw like a bigger stone at your house. You feel me? Or at you. It's like you feel it, but you still kind of in that resistance till until they throw a whole fucking brick at your head, and now it's like boom, like it don't knock you out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes you just need to. I learned not to learn things from the hard way. Okay, because sometimes you can be resistance to, because God give, it's free will, right? So you able to have free will up in this world, right? God will give you a choice of what you need to do. God is not putting no gun to your head. God ain't saying none of that shit. You have free will upon this earth. All God do is present your poison. You want the blue pill or the red pill? You feel me? Which one do you want? You feel me? Which venom do you want? Do you want to stay up in this matrix and be up in la la land, or do you want the red pill where you have to wake up to shit and actually see shit for what it is? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can, what I'm saying, force ourselves to be up in la la land, so we won't have to deal with shit or we just tolerate shit. So that's when you up in the matrix. You feel me? But when you got that red pill, you're able to see shit for what it is. Okay. And once you learn how to, accept shit, people, places, things for what it is, you'll know how to navigate with ease. It won't be no energy because some people be like, that can be a bad thing. You feel me? From you not being so tied up to things, or buying to things. Some people like, well, I ain't fucking with that motherfucker because that motherfucker monster, you know what I'm saying? They know how to detach from things, but that's gonna make you a better person. It's okay. It's like you need to know what things you need to be attached to. Okay, and what things you need to release. Because like I said, God will give you an option of that red pill and blue pill. So you have free will of your choices. Okay. So when you know better, you do better. Cause sometimes you know how God will are like give you that whisper, and like God will give you a sign or something. It's just people. It's just that most people not in tune with their intuition, or sometimes they don't go with their gut instincts, right? So that brings like a lot of, chaos up in whatever. That brings a lot of, then it's like once you like, nah, you being resistful to the energy.
Mm, chocolate.
Huh?
Yeah, the box.
Okay, give me a minute.
I do not.
Ain't no ain't no donuts.
Mm-mm.
These,
Okay.
the box right there.
What's that?
Okay, here right there. I put it on charger. Yeah, so sometimes you could be up in this resistance energy where it's like you know damn well that apple ain't no good. You shouldn't be biting that forbidden fruit, but you still want to try it. But you already seen signs like that shit ain't no good. Then once you actually, sometimes some people have to experiences, or some people just learn from shit. You feel me? So now you don't took the bit of the apple. Now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You up in some shit that you cannot get the fuck up out of. You know what I'm saying? Signs, experiences, learning patterns, karmics, energies. That shit is key. If you feel like learning energies and patterns of people really do not affect your everyday life or how you deal with things, you will start being up in this stagnant energy, right? And the energy will become more so resistance. It become more so resistance. And now you're dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure of everyday life because you're not working against the energy. You want to start being a flow with your life. Okay. You wanna be of that wave where things is going of ease. So if you hit a roadblock and things don't go as you thought that it should be, learn that that is God protection. Don't think of it like a missed opportunity. A wise person always said, if you are a good person, you never miss an opportunity or you never miss a blessing because you are the blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that that was not for you. You might have to you might need to keep going, okay? Or you might need to bypass some things because you never know that situation, that experience. You don't know what that was tied to, okay? You don't know the energies that was tied to. You do not know, you could be up in a peaceful energy. You feel me? And now you get bind to someone that's bringing a lot of chaos to your life, making you unease, unpeace. You feel me? It's one thing to know somebody from a surface level, but once you're able to dig deep into someone and really start seeing a motherfucker for who they are, it be mind blowing. You be like, you ain't the motherfucker who I fell in love with, or like a friend or something. Like you weren't moving like that at first, but then you start seeing they ways and shit, how they move and little sad shit, or you know what I'm saying, just little shit like that. Sometimes you might need to release that early when you first get the sign, because when somebody show you who they are, believe them. Don't try to put up in your head like this is not that person, or I could be tripping. No, that's them. If somebody show you who they are, believe them. Ain't no second guessing. Ain't no nothing. That what makes your that's how you get up on the right path and get to you where you going quicker without any stagnant energy. Do you not know how much when you be resistant and you go against the grain, you have to go through karmic cycles? That's why it's called patterns and seasons for a reason. So it's like you will fuck around and go through a season. Okay, a season it can last up to three months or seasons. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. They but they come in a pattern threes.
Aha.
Ain't none. Go sit down. Yeah, go sit down. Okay, bitch.
Shut up, you know.
Close my door tree.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, you look pretty. You look pretty with your hair like that. Close the door. What?
I'm saying.
Yeah. So yeah, so sometimes you would just get road blocks. Okay, because sometimes we be wanting to go against the go against the grain. You feel me? So we make the process more harder for self. You feel me? And half of the time, have you ever experienced some shit where before you even got into that shit, you already knew what the fuck was happening, but then sometimes you still go against the grain. Then once you experience, it be exactly what you like. Damn, I knew this shit to begin with. Why the fuck? You feel me? Like that type of energy. You feel me? Or I knew like that wasn't a good idea to invest my money up in that to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can get that with like business partners and too. Like, yeah, trust me, I don't blew a lot of money up on different stuff that I was trying just to support motherfuckers and just invest my money up in different things, because I always say assets is key. If you ain't got no assets, you ain't really on shit. You feel me? Always invest in assets. I invest in some great assets, and trust me, I don't invest in some bullshit. Okay, and it's like the ones like the ones that I knew I shouldn't invest in, but you be wanting to support it and shit, invest. It's like you knew you shouldn't have did that business deal, but it's like, damn, like I knew this already. You feel me? But you want to be like, so it's like just having a strong discernment. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean because that business venture that you might invest in, that don't mean that you stop. You quit. You feel me? Like, man, fuck this business. I ain't fit to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not fit to be working up on my craft no more or investing in being me no more because that didn't work out. You feel me? You use that as a stepping stone, a learning. That help you learn discernment being business too. What products, what people, what you know what I'm saying? Just different things that you should connect with. So I always just have strong discernment and like and start just learning to let go shit with ease. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it affect you. I mean, be able to feel it, even if sometimes, like even where relationships or things, be able to feel it. I'm always open. Like when people and shit don't work out for me, I feel it. I'm able to feel it. I'm able to let that emotion come to me. What I have to crap purge, but I be at peace. You know what I'm saying? Once I get up in my mind, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to see shit for what it is. It's like I just keep moving forward. Okay. It wasn't for me. You feel me? So start learning to thinking like that up in the process. Anything for you is gonna attract towards you. Okay, it's gonna be organic. It's not gonna be no resistance. Ain't gonna be it's not gonna be no tug of war type of energy. It's just gonna be a flow. Some of you all could be up in the season like, damn, when is shit gonna, you know what I'm saying, let up for me? It's gonna let up for you, trust me. Probably letting up for you now, but you ain't being up in gratitude for the things that are going right. You feel me? Sometimes we can have only this thing right here that's not going right up in our life, but everything else is moving full flow, full force and flow. You feel me? Everything else is going excellent. You feel me? But sometimes we pinpoint and focus up on that one thing that's not going right. You know what I'm saying? And that just throw off the whole energy of what what I'm saying the divine is doing for you because now you focus up on that one thing, but everything else is going to flow. Everything else is manifesting. You might not be manifesting here up in your love life, but your business life, your home life, you know what I'm saying? Everything else is lining up, but you focus up on that. Or you might not be producing as much up in your business life, but your home life, your love life, everything else is a flow. You feel me? So sometimes you just need to not be focusing so much upon what's not going going right because everything else could be going right besides that one thing. Okay. And maybe you might need a little bit more growing up in that area. Things could might not be going right up in your business because maybe you need to invest just up in a little bit more tools or a little bit more knowledge. Maybe you need to, what I'm saying, invest up in some webinars, anything that's going to help you evolve. Maybe you need to know a little bit more in order to evolve up in that area, right? Or if things not going right up in your love life, maybe you maybe you really need to just sit that part out for a while, because that could be something that could kind of hinder you. You feel me? Especially if it's not the right person to come towards you, that can send stagnant energy. Okay, that's now putting you up in stagnant motion, and your ancestors got a certain time where they need you to get to. I feel like at one point, that's what growing pains is for. You might was have been stagnant energy, but every lesson you had to now implement that up in these seasons. That's why I be like, up in these seasons, a lot of you all is a force to be fucked with. Like, ain't nobody fucking with you because you got too much knowledge, and is a lot of shit is just literally just coming towards you now in these seasons. It's same experiences but up in different penances, right? So your ancestors, the divine, like, okay, I want to see, is you ready for this new level? Okay, is you ready for the things that you have asked me for? If is you ready for the things that you prayed for? Is you ready for this new season? So I'm fit to dress exactly the past experience that you could have literally just got out of. You feel me? You could have even did the healing work to, what I'm saying, be delivered from that experience, right? So you could have did the healing work, right? So now your ancestors dress it up, but they just wearing different pants. Meaning you getting the same exact experience, just have been different pants. It's just have been a different person. That same energy just coming up in so your ancestors like, okay, I'm fit to test you. I'm fit to test you. I'm fit to see if you really about this life. Or if now you saying you want more at this job, and you like, now my value went up. My value went up in my love life. My value went up in my business life. I'm not settling for this amount of money, but then an opportunity come that's not giving you the amount that you said that you wanted. Would you settle for less and be back content? But then after a while, you see all this hard work you doing not adding up to the money. Like, I'm doing all this, but the wage is not adding up. You feel me? So now you up in this, back up in that cycle, right? Or with your love, like, you say you want this type of man, or you want to be in a relationship and attract this type of relationship. So your ancestors gonna bring you another karmic. Is you ready for what you asked for? Is you ready for what you prayed for? You know what I'm saying? Is you ready for these things? So it's like literally like eating the forbidden fruit. Are you ready for this next level? Because this next level fit to require much of you. This new level fit to require a lot from you. You feel me? So a lot of this is all about growing. Your ancestors testing you to see if you grew, because your mindset got to be different for this new level. You got to be thinking different. You got to be moving. You can't take your old ways up in this new season. You can't even bring them old motherfuckers who was keeping you tied to karmic energy into these new seasons. That's why this wholeness, this cleansing energy, this detox energy, that shit is real. Because once you start releasing these baggage and these things, you now start being more light of a feather. Now you able to navigate gate this shit with ease. Ain't no pressure. So now you navigate it with ease. So now when things don't go your way, missed opportunities don't happen for you, you not letting that wear you down, because sometimes God got something better. What you thought you lost, God will give you 10 times more. You like, and then when you get it, it's gonna be like, damn, I see why God made me wait. It's gonna be worth it. And that will give you gratitude. So you be thankful for you be thankful up in the moments. You feel me? That you didn't have to repeat lessons, that you are evolved. And you start looking at this shit as learning experience to evolve. This life is a life class, but we take it too personal sometimes. You feel me? Sometimes we take it too personal. Some people take it so personal that they willing to, you know what I'm saying, kill themselves. And I was at a point where I was going through obstacles and I swear to God, I used to say all the time, like, what the fuck? It was like the universe was playing a game with me. And it was like I look at each challenge once I wake up to what the fuck is going on. I be there like I'm kind of fit to get through this experience. I'm fit to get through this obstacle. I always grow from it and evolve, but I always get another obstacle, another obstacle, another obstacle. So sometimes you up in your birthing energy, and sometimes you have to go through them 10 them 10 months. You have to go through them 3 trimesters before you push. And that 10th year can be unbearable because the contractions could be a motherfucker. So you being hit every rich way. You feel me? You being hit, but it's also the more intense it is, it's also things are being released and these burdens is being lifted off of you. Okay. So then you fit to go into a stage where things gonna be a flow. You've been through that energy. Now you got a lot of life lessons. You had to go through a lot of growing pains. You have evolved. You got all the tools you need in order to now get through any experience or obstacle with ease. Where one experience where you could be going through now, maybe 5 years ago, it would have been detrimental to you. It would have killed you. It would have put you up in a depressed energy. Where this one, like it sting, but you know how to transmute that energy and pick yourself right back up and keep going. You know what I'm saying? It's not stopping you. It's not like hindering you up in your day-to-day life. You get what I'm saying? So that's what your ancestors want you to be, because that's what type of time you fit to have to be up on. Okay, you gonna have to be up on this type of time, especially as you start evolving your life, gonna automatically attract the good and the bad, right? Sometimes you might not always make the right choices, but we strive to make better choices. Okay, that's what the lessons for is, to have strong discernment, and that's something that we pray for, to have strong discernment up in these seasons, so we can know how to navigate, to know how to move, and you know what I'm saying, to keep going and be patient with yourself. Don't be looking at what this person doing. This person could be taking off. You feel me? They could be flying around all this motherfucker. Millions of followers. This person could have 100,000 followers. This person could have 1,000 followers. This person behind you could have 100 followers. You feel me? But everybody is still in motion. The only time you start getting worried is when it's no motion. But if you still up in motion and God still putting you afloat, trust me, it's gonna be your takeoff time too. You just can't be looking at what this person or what that person doing. Stay focused, stay tunnel vision. Keep your ass up on the prize. Okay, so once you realize that you ain't worried about what the next motherfucker doing, and start not giving a fuck about what other people think of you. Okay, that's also something that hold people up into being their greatest potential, because you worry about what another motherfucker think of you. If you only had a brain. That's why I be saying some people, the full blown Wizard of Oz, like some people, if I only had a brain to think for myself, if I only had a heart to have the heart to go after of the shit that I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got the brain or the heart to where they let people dictate their whole life. And I say all the time, you you let a motherfucker talk you out of, you can let a person trick you out of your spot. Yeah. You can let a person trick you out of your position. Yeah, you ain't know that? Because hoes be mad and sad. So now You listening to another person instead of ask God what to do. You don't let a person don't trick you out of their position. You don't let a person that don't trick you out of their vision God gave you. You don't let a person trick you out of a wife or a divine film or masculine that was yours, but they was hate. But low key they want to fuck her and a wife them, and they feel like you not deserving of it. But instead of you going to God and you can think for self, see that's the whole point. See, once you get to this type of point in this type of stage of life, you no longer have to go outside self. You no longer have to go towards man. You know, it's like no, you don't even care about nobody opinion. It's like you naked around this motherfucker. You flying. It's like you free. A lot of people ain't free. A lot of people still mentally enslaved. A lot of people still emotionally enslaved. Most people can't say they free, where they can just fly around this motherfucker with nothing binding them to shit. They just naked around this motherfucker. They don't give a fuck if you got something to say. You gonna say they gonna still do them. They still gonna be in motion. They still gonna do what God called them to do. They not been this yes man energy. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, man. Yes, man. You feel me? Everything you do, you gotta go to another motherfucker to actually. But you don't got no brain. One thing God gave every man up in this world is a brain to think for self. A brain to think for self. A heart for self. How you gonna let somebody dictate your feelings? I would never understand that shit. I would never understand that shit. A lot of people get talked out of their spot, out of their position. And some people be like, damn, why the fuck I'm still up in this stagnant ass energy? You've been listening to the wrong motherfuckers, have been getting the wrong advice. Once you start waking up and once you really choose what pill you want to take. Like, do you want this red pill or do you want this blue pill? This blue pill gonna keep you up in the illusion world, okay? You still gonna be like a puppet master. But this red pill, I need to know if you is ready to handle the truth. I need to know that you is ready to handle what you is about to see. You feel me? Because some people can't handle that shit. They can't handle that shit. You fit to be woke to what the fuck is really happening. Now you take the pill. Then it start exposing motherfuckers closest to you. Now it's like you like the giant of your world, right? And this shit is a maze down here. See, down here, you can't really see shit because it's a maze. You feel me? So you really don't know how to navigate. But once you become that giant, you able to look down. So now you know how to see shit up in this maze. You're gonna be seeing who plotting, who scheming, who doing all the fuck shit. Oh, okay. Look at Buddy. Oh, I thought I'd rock with this motherfucker here. Damn, I thought we was like family. Yeah. Like, okay. Y'all know when I get to talking real shit, they get the end of my laugh. Like they get they get the messing with my channel when I be talking like real shit. Be hitting people with this ether. Why y'all think that they don't never let me get no views and shit like that? I say too much real conscious shit. Like that shit hit the heart. I say shit that's gonna subconsciously. Look, they keep ending my shit. They keep ending my life. You see how I keep kind off and on? That's not me. That's them. And that shit don't normally happen. They only do that shit when I'm dropping real shit, saying real shit, hitting these motherfucking downloads, boy. Be saying that shit that the ancestors, yeah. So now you like, yeah. Okay, I see Buddy over there trying to snake me. You feel me? Look at this clone ass bitch. You got motherfuckers, double gangers. I'm telling you, when you start talking this type of shit, you get witch hunters. Motherfuckers will start gang stalking you. And you be thinking like, damn, it's almost like you be like, what the fuck? You be really in the motherfucking matrix. Like that red pill that like you be for real woke and they be selling agents for your ass. I ain't lying. I had to deal with that shit. I'm just not like coming out that shit. A motherfucker be wanting to try it, but you try it in these seasons. I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for your mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back there. I feel sorry for your mama. You feel me? But I be knowing I'm unfuckwittable. You feel me? Like it be like really the Matrix. Like I was really going through some Matrix. It was like I had hoes coming after me in all aspects. I'm telling you, I was like literally spiritually attacked. It was like everywhere I turned around, and it's just one me. You feel me? Then I'm a whole bitch at that. You feel me? Man, I was going through, I was getting attacked up on all levels. I was getting gang stalked. I was getting, it was like the building management. Then I had clones as hoes, bitches trying to harness my energy and shit. Boy, you have to go through assassination, baby. They be wanting assassination. They be wanting to assassinate you like the great ones. You know how the great ones got assassinated? They be wanting to assassinate you. Yeah. But they can't fuck with a motherfucker that's chosen. That's why a lot of times you gotta move alone. You gotta move along with just your ancestors. Can't have all these motherfuckers going with you, knowing your motherfucking moves. Cause guess what? They'll plant a mole in any motherfucking body. They would plant a mole in the closest thing to you. The fuck they'll plant a mole in your mama. Fuck if you let her. You gotta see. That's why any great one, they ain't have a whole fucking team. They have about two motherfuckers with them. You feel me? Who they really can trust. I don't want a gang of motherfuckers now. You better can trust them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that's why you gotta wait for your tribe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of when you get that, it depends on what pill you take. You take that red one. Get ready for that journey. You fit to really start like, you know what I'm saying? How Neo had. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the other one name. But that was like his guide and shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a spiritual guide guiding you. This shit ain't no for play. People be thinking that this shit for play. These motherfuckers gonna try to assassinate your name, your character, all type of shit. They be just want to destroy you as a person. As a person, I'm telling you, it was like I was being heavy attacked. I'm telling y'all, even with that shit, when I had became, when I had that fucking shit, when I had lost my, I mean, when I wound up having sex almost 2.5, that shit was a setup too. All that shit was a setup. That was like a community of people coming against me. It's like they was trying to destroy my character. It was trying to make me look like a hoe or something. People are weird. I'm telling you, some people be weird because they're anointing up on your life. You know what I'm saying? They're anointing this. They'll be want to assassinate your character. Because sometimes they might can't assassinate you like kill you, but they can try to assassinate the image of you. But to God be the glory, you're gonna always be protected. God gonna always put and God wound up getting rid of all the motherfuckers. Period. Period. You see what I'm saying? God will get rid of all them pennies. God will make your enemies your footstool. God will still give you the peace. You still will get everything that God promised you tenfold. The process might be a little stagnant. I'm telling you, your haters can't do shit. All your haters can do is make the process a little longer. Your haters can't stop you. If God is for you, who the fuck can be against you? They can try to ruin you with lies and all that other shit. You feel me? But all that shit gonna come to pass. You feel me? It's gonna come a point where even those people gonna be get exposed and convicted. That's why touch touch not my prophet. No, touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. That shit is real. You gotta be careful how you handle a chosen one. You gotta be careful when you come across a fucking star seed. Cause one thing God has showed me, I'm the God. What the grace of God won't take you. The will of God won't take you where the grace of God will protect you. So one thing God has told me that He will slaughter all my enemies upon my behalf. Yeah, you think God don't move like that for His chosen ones? Ain't that many of us out here? The fuck? You think it's a lot of us out here? The ones that's like this, they've been attacked too. They say the same shit that I say. You feel me? It's not a lot of us, but God protect us. You'll fuck around and die from coming against the chosen one. I don't just be saying that shit in all aspects, bitch. You'll fuck around and die behind coming across the chosen one. Cause chosen ones, we don't be on all that fuck shit collective. Like we stay to ourselves. We don't like drama. We don't like none of that shit. We be at peace. You feel me? And the goal is to kind of like find like your mate, your divine counterpart, because that was what give you that peace and that balance that my eye. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you gotta help awaken the conscious, try to raise the vibrations of a lot of these men's, because a lot of these men's are still with karmics. They vibration still low. They really don't know who the fuck they are is in this world. You feel me? So once you learn who you are, you become unfuckwittable. You know what I'm saying? To God be the glory. I take my ancestors with me everywhere because my ancestors is my protection. Feel me? My ancestors told me I feel not no one. So when you see me, you see them. Even though you might not see them, but when you see them, you see me. Cause I'm always talking about them. They here with me right now. That's who they putting this chi in me. I want to be up on this phone if they want telling me to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not me that's gonna get up on this motherfucker. I want to be up on this motherfucker. Actually, I would be working out because I'm supposed to start working out at 8:30. So after I get off here, I'm to go hit my little workout. Especially since I've been getting results, baby. Baby, I hit up on like a little crop top today. I was liking what I see, Lando. You know? No, but I'm just like talking real shit though. I'm not saying no shit that's gonna scare you, you know. I'm just talking real shit to awaken you, to let you start seeing out your pineal gland. See from here. See from your third eye. See from your crown chakra. See from here. Stop going outside of self to ask another man or someone that is. Have you ever realized that? So, in order to go to a wise counselor, you have to go to someone that's wise, someone that is divine, right? That's what calls a wise counselor, wise intellect, to get some type of knowledge of some form. So you need to ask yourself. A lot of times, the people around you are not wise. They not even, they could be book smart. I don't give a fuck. They could be showboating and all that other shit. They could have the most materialistic gang shit. They do not mean that they are divine and wise. So why the fuck would you go outside of self and ask someone something that is going to be something that is major key up in your life. If they're karmic and ain't even grown and ain't even mentally there, what type of, it's like the blind leading the blind. So you need to start tapping it in with your divine, with the chi, with the higher uppers, okay? With them elders, with them Els and Bays, you know, your elders, them angelic beings, those celestial beings, the most high. I don't be just saying that shit is real. Okay? You need to start talking. Them are the wise ones. And the only how you can tap into that frequency is you have to go through here. It's already in you because you're a part of the source. So you have to go within. Stop going outside stuff. Start learning to be within. Start getting spiritual awakening. Start building that relationship with Most High. That's why a lot of you all be making the most fucked up ass choices. Cause you up there asking another motherfucker how you to navigate up in your life. Where you have to literally take the journey up on your own. Cupcakes. It's not nothing that another man can tell you. They can say, yeah, you like, oh, should I be doing this or go this way or go that way? But it's your soul purpose. It's your soul journey. Only you know that. Another, they not living your life. That's not their journey. What if God's sending you up on a journey that motherfucker? Sometimes people can't even comprehend your vision. When God might put a seed up in you, or plant a vision within you, a lot of times you can tell a motherfucker, they would look at you like you tripping. That's not gonna happen. They're raining up on your parade because they can't see it because God planted that shit in you. God gave you the vision to make that shit come into fruition. If you waiting for a motherfucker to clap for you or support you, man, stagnant energy. Cause you going outside self. You looking for validation from a motherfucker. You been a yes man energy. You feel me? Start training yourself not to be a yes man. Be a people pleaser and shit like that. A lot of you all can't be up in your life purpose because you worry about what the next motherfucker thinking you. You can't get tied to your spiritual self because you worry about what another motherfucker thinking you. That's weird. That's weird. I never got it, but it's like you guys can go to a church and go to a pastor. Now I'm not saying I have nothing against, you know what I'm saying, pastors and shit like that, but I'm just saying you'll go outside yourself for knowledge and instead of going within self. Yeah, it's a process. I mean, just trust the process, y'all. The moral of the story is try not to be resistful. Try not to be resistful. Start just going a flow and, you know, taking things for what they are. And don't beat yourself up about it because if God got you like that or up in that position, it's for a reason. Everything is about divine timing. God greatest workers, when God is able to use you, it hit different. So God gives the most sacrifices to his greatest warrior, but they be the ones that be the most biggest reward. Like all them out the Bible, the ones that had to go through like sacrifices, like 10 years of Ruth, her story, Joseph, Moses, they had years of being sacrificed. Joseph, the prophet, he had years before he got to that point. Years of wearing that cross, years of being condemned, years of going through opposition and obstacles. But once he got it, he was unfuckable because then he had all the tools, the knowledge, and everything he needed in order to run that empire, in order to run the kingdom, in order to run the land. You need those experiences. You need those things in order before you're able to move forward. Remember, growing pains, baby. Y'all stay tired. Stay pretty in tune. But y'all can check out Tired Pretty in Tune too as well. So I'm fit to go ahead and get up off here because I'm fit to go ahead and do my workouts. Because the kids do got school tomorrow. Y'all know the vibes. Stay pretty in tune. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, show your girl some love, especially if you like this content. Love you guys. Peace and love. Take care.